Okay, so another day, another keyboard. Once again, welcome back to the channel where we talk about all things tech. I'm going to be starting out a series where I talk about the lesser known or the newest brands of keyboards in the market. And today we have an unfamiliar brand that was sent over to us for a review. This is EWEADN X87. Really love being introduced to newer brands of keyboards in the market, and it's always a pleasure to find one. As you may well know, today's budget pre-built mechanical keyboard quality is improving at a quick rate. Will this keyboard be one of the contenders in the pre-built budget category? Let's find out. As always, I'm going to show you the unboxing and also the teardown of this keyboard and also a hefty amount of sound tests. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so this is a TKL or 10 key less ANSI layout keyboard which has 87 keys, hence the X87. It also has an all black base and gradient green keycaps for the colorway. Personally, I'm not really a fan of gradient keycaps, but I appreciate their color. I also know a lot of people who appreciates them as well, and that is good for me. You can also choose from 3 different colors and 3 switch types from their official website. As always, links in the description down below. The base also has a nice matte finish, and once again, these type of matte finishes leaves all marks, but that is perfectly fine. The mounted keycaps are double shot PBT side printed gradient keycaps that has this really nice texture to it. Love how they feel on my fingers, and they are very comfortable to type with. The legends are on the side, making typing really easy, and it also helps when you are arm's length away from the keyboard. The material they used is ABS plastic for the base. Now I know ABS plastic is a cheap material, but wait for the price because we are going to talk about it. It also has some wiggle to it, but that is totally understandable since this is made with plastic. The weight of this board with the keycaps and switches is 1087.9 grams. Pretty standard for a pre-built ABS keyboard. The side profile, I have no complaints about it. It looks simple and nice. The edges are smoothed out. You can see the beveled edge there. The corners are also curved. This keyboard has a nice shape to it. Now this keyboard also has RGB lighting with 16.8 million RGB colors. It has backlight with south-facing RGB LEDs on the PCB, making underglow a lot better for non-shine-through keycaps, and also to have a better compatibility for other keycap profiles. They have shipped this with shine-through keycaps, and although the prints or the characters are on the bottom where the RGB LEDs are, to be honest, they're still not that bright. We also have this cosmetic light here above the arrow keys that you can customize using the function button and the home and end keys. And no, it is not the battery or charging indicator. Would have been great if it were though. This keyboard also has tri-mode connectivity, wired 2.4 GHz wireless connectivity, and Bluetooth. You can find the dongle hidden on the right flip stand. This keyboard also has NKRO that registers simultaneous keystrokes all at once, which is great for gaming. On the back, you can see the logo on the side. You can also see these 6 rubber feet for better stability on your desk, and also these flip stands with 2 levels to adjust the typing angle to preferred height. We also have these grills here for design. On the top middle part of the board, we have the switch toggle for connectivity and also Windows mode or Mac mode. On the middle, we have the USB-C port for charging and wired mode. This is also 3-pin to 5-pin hot swappable with Kyle universal sockets, so it can fit most of the switches in the market today. So the switches included are Kyle Dark Horse switches, which are incredible. They feel very nice as you would expect from Kyle switches, and they sound amazing too. Been searching everywhere for the specs of the switches, no luck on materials used, but it has an actuation force of 45 grams, bottoming out at 50 grams. Pre-treble of 2.5 mm and a total treble of 4 mm. That is pretty deep. It also has this LED diffuser that makes the underglow softer looking, and even though it sits right next to the shine through characters on the keycaps, once again it doesn't glow bright enough, and I just don't understand why. It also has this software where you can customize every keys, create macros, and edit the lighting effects and colors. It's not the easiest software to understand, but it works. Just going to share the sound test before I tear this down. This is what the keyboard sounds like out of the box. Okay, opening this keyboard up, not gonna be easy because this has a snap-on design, which in my experience is always a hard process to get by. Remove all the keycaps and switches first before trying to open it up. The top frame is nice, it has no rough edges, again no complaints about it. The plate is screwed to the PCB. We have here the polycarbonate plate that has gasket mounting design for better cushioning, bounce and vibration absorption that uses these gasket socks. It also has little flex cuts in between rows. Already installed are plate mounted stabilizers, which are fantastic. They have 0 to none wiggles and they also sound good, and they also did great lube job with these. These are good. We also have really great dampeners here, including this high quality plate foam, an XP switch pad, and also a PT pad. We also have this PCB with flex cuts that contributes to the nice and great sounding acoustics of this board. This doesn't have any alternative layout options, so you're pretty much stuck with the default layout, and it doesn't have any screw holes for the plate mounted stabilizers as well. Below that is a massive silicone pad which occupies the entire base. This is really good, I'm not gonna lie. The daughter board is in the middle, and we have these two massive 5000 mAh batteries that make up to a 10,000 mAh battery. Stated on the website, these batteries can last up to 460 hours with the RGB light turned off and 46 hours with the light turned on. That is crazy. This keyboard is priced around 5,000 Philippine peso. Now I know it's quite expensive for an ABS based keyboard, but with that price you're getting the very nice Cal Dark Horse switches, which are pretty expensive than most OEM switches, and also the out of the box crazy great typing sound and feel. The stabilizers that are tuned perfectly. The underglow also looks sick, although this doesn't have a very defining shine through on the keycaps. They are good in terms of feel and sound. If you're watching this video and wondering if this keyboard will do you any good, I believe it will. Before I end this video, I want to introduce our sponsor, Dehancer. Okay, so color grading your footage, you normally would convert to Rec 709 first, exposure correction, color correction, and then color grade. It's just a lot of work. With Dehancer, it's all just one click. You can put hundreds of readily available film looks to achieve that cinematic look you've always wanted. They also have a mobile app for iOS users, so you can have that really nice colors in your stories or your posts. Use my code for a special 10% off on your next purchase. If you enjoyed this review of the EWEADN X87, make sure to hit that like button, as it will be a big help for the algorithm, and it will also help the channel grow. Subscribe to see more contents or reviews like this, and as always, peace.